What's up guys, it's your boy Rick. In today's video I'm going over defensive strats for the map of Oregon, and we're going to start here in dining hall and in kitchen. A room that obviously isn't voted over others, but the reason why I'm showing it to you in this order is because I want to show you different strats before you click off or get bored of watching the whole video. I want to show you some really cool angles that I know and that I have for this room. Let's get started. So pretty much what you're going to want to do is set it up like this. You're going to want a mirror here. The reason why you don't want the mirror on the right side, because if it's on the right side and you open the left side of the wall, you can get seen from the bathroom. But if it's here on this side, you can't get hit from the bathroom standing here. And the angle here at this door is better because you can see outside, and the angle to the window here is more clear. I don't really like going this way. Now with these holes open here, you might just think they're rotations, but they're very, very, very useful. Standing here in the bathroom, right next in the stall itself, if you have an ACOG, you can actually see outside and pixel peek this. And this angle is very, very, very good. The problem with doing this strat, if you play anybody with a high game sense or IQ, they could utilize the floor against you and shoot you through the floor, so just be careful of that right there. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to castle this door and castle this door. This will make people have to push you like this, right, down the hallway. Nobody is going to be willing to waste any resources on that castle door here at least. Maybe the Ash breach this one, but less likely. So this might stay castled the entire game. So which means that if they're going to push you down this hallway, they have to beat you in close range and in close quarters, and most likely they're going to have an ACOG and you're going to be at advantage. Alright, now if you watch my attack angles video, there's also an angle here that looks into the meeting, and we're going to get started with this in a second. Just give me 1 minute. Right here we're going to put, see, you could castle this window if you wanted to. I don't. I've seen people even put mirrors there. The reason why I don't believe in that is because the window's right there and they can get shot out. But reinforcing this is good because then again, you can pixel peek this here. That's the window. You can pixel peek it here, and then pushing to the into this bathroom is less likely. So you could be here, of course, be in gunfight with somebody at the door, and then rotate over here, get a good kill here at the window. And this will also allow you to get back into OBJ and get into the gunfights that you need to. Playing this mirror is important for the window, like I said. Getting a castle door here is going to be good. With a shield with castle. Running a castle shield here. Playing this is very important. The reason why I say that is this. If they do blow this castle door, which they may not, because realistically, many people don't expect you to vote this room, right? And if they do know you're going to go here, they're not really sure how they're going to attack it, so they might not have the operators to blow it open, right? With the meta that's going on right now, let's say for example, it's a Blitz, it's a Lion, it is a Jackal, it is a Twitch, and a Capital, or we'll say Ash, right? Ash has 2 Ash breaches, yes, but if you get her early, or if she goes to peek that door from this window, you can kill her, and less likely than not, in a regular ranked game, they're not going to have communication for the one player who has the breach from far away to get this door, which means anyone who needs to breach this door needs to walk up to it, which means you might be in a good situation. Also, what's good about this spot, if you play with smoke, you can go on and smoke this, you can go on and smoke the door, crouching, you can smoke underneath the door here, and you can relock down this hallway, you can get engaged in the bathroom, you can turn around behind your shield, not get shot, and get engaged with somebody on the staircase or jumping in this window here, and then you can get involved with this here as well. I have seen teams put mirrors here that are with a soft wall, and they'll just play the mirror and drop and shoot. So this is a really good strat. I really like it. If you're looking to get really advanced, what you could do is definitely play meeting. As you can see, I only reinforced 2 things, 1 and 2. So what you can do is use the rest of your reinforcements in meeting. If you reinforce meeting, what this is going to allow you to do is be really, really spread out on your defense. So this would be 3, 4, 5, 6, right? That's 6 reinforcements. And then if you wanted to, you could reinforce, I'll probably stick to that. So you can reinforce all of meeting, have this wall totally open. Somebody can play this hallway on their defense. And if someone's pushing you like from tower or something, they can help and get involved in the gunfight. Because with this wall being reinforced, right, say they're here in a gunfight, whatever, they get out of it, they can just rotate here with a bulletproof wall to their left, and then they can help and get engaged here. And because it's a castle door here, whoever pushes them has to be pushing them at a long hallway. You understand? So I really like this strat, and let's get started to the next room. With the next room being supply room and laundry room, there's a lot of things that are consistent since the game first came out when it comes to rank strats. And there's some new stuff, so let's just get started. So for me personally, a preference will always be, you know, the common mirror strat and setup. So you're gonna put a mirror here with a reinforcement on the right, with a mirror here, wall open to the right. You're gonna want to reinforce these two walls, so put 2 reinforcements here. So right now we have a count of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this hatch is 5. Some things you have to be careful of is the plant on the box, the grenade bounce. This is a new thing that's going on where the hatch gets open and the grenade gets bounced off the table up into the wall. So what you could do is make sure you shoot the wall high only. That way you risk, and you lower the risk of getting the grenade bouncing high. Because if people mess the grenade bounce up, it'll just bounce and hit the lower half of the wall. So the higher the hole, the better. The reason why I made it low, because I don't have a mirror to show you what the angle would look like, so this is what it looks like. What I would do is to make sure that I should keep my life alive, is I would keep a smoke trap here. Now what I would do is I would run Legion, right? And I would have a Legion trap here. I would have a Legion trap here, and a Legion trap here. The reason why I would have a Legion trap 3 here, or as many here as possible, because what happens usually is this. They smoke, and someone opens the hatch, right? The attacking team would open the hatch, and when they open the hatch, they go smoke it. When it's smoked, and they come down here and hit the first Legion trap, a lot of good players, even though it's smoked, retreat and pull it out. So they go, okay, that's 1. I'm gonna need another smoke. So they use their second smoke. They pull up and they hit another Legion trap. Now this one makes a good player from a bad player. Good players will just keep going because, you know, they're already halfway there and they're pretty much here already, and they would pull it out, or they would stop instantly if they're not that good, or turn around. This will delay a plant so much extra. If you hear them run away, obviously you don't pull the smoke because you won't be able to see it because they're smoking you. But if they go to pull it out here and then go to move up again, they get hit by another one, or if they vault up and get hit by another one, we're talking about we'll say 3, 6, 9, 12 seconds if, you know, they're not a great player. Not including the smoke you have pre-planted. That's what it looks like when it's smoked. So you get, even though you throw it back here, it spreads all the way down to this area here. And we're talking about another 30 seconds delay with smoke. So that's how you're going to stop this side of the plant. A lot of the reasons why you struggle to stop plants here is because when you get grenaded or capitaled, you really can't throw your smoke grenades. That's why you need to have a Legion. That's why you have to have pre-planted smoke grenades. That way, you don't have to peek when you're getting capitaled or twitch drone if the mirror gets opened up, or grenaded. You want to lower the risk of dying peeking this, and you want to have everything already pre-planted. The next thing I would say is barbed wire is very, very important in mute. If you can get a good mute player, someone to play mute, right? If you can get someone to play mute, you want to get mute drone, what do you call it? Mute devices. I'm sorry, I'm blanked out. You want to get mute devices in good spots. This spot right here would be really good because it goes out to about like this circle here. So it's a good range. So I'd put one like right here. I'd put one right here, right? Because what happens when the drone comes through and they start feeling it, they'll back up towards this wall and they'll get hit by the mute here on this end. The reason why you want to mute as much as possible here is because you want them to have less intel as the least intel as possible when they're going to go on and drop hatches. You're probably wondering why they're open. I'll explain in a second. The less intel, the better. Again, I would have a mute drone here as well, or mute charge. So that's 3, you get 4, and I'll put the other one here. I'd put it here because when people drone, they're either going to vault with their drone here or vault with their drone here and jump. And they're going to jump right into a mute drone. And again, that's not a lot of intel for them, and that's going to put you in a really good situation defensively. Upstairs, we've only counted out 4 reinforcements downstairs. Let's talk about upstairs. We're going to talk about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then one side of these 10. I would put it like here, right? So you put one here, you put a mirror on it, so you can see into the kitchen, and you can play this spot right here, allowing you to see anybody with the mirror and shooting them as they press that mirror. You can drop patches late if you want to. The reason why you do want to do this is because you're going to waste time. regardless if you only waste 15, 30, 40, 50 seconds, wasting time is wasting time. They're gonna have to use Habana breaches on these walls to see into the meeting correctly. They're gonna have to push this with a thermite. You can grab a castle and castle this door here. You can castle both of these doors here, which would be dope. Now what happens is when you do this strat, a lot of people, they'll leave them. Bad teams will like, leave them in there, because if you leave them in here, it seems like what you could do is just go and plant the staircase, and you can't do anything about it because it's castled. Is that a thing? Yeah, absolutely. But you can push through here and push into kitchen and flank. You can go up here and impact the wall and flank. You could, it's a pro league flank if you have a bandit or somebody with a decent speed. You can just flank across the top. Is it a long flank? Yeah, it is. I mean, you're gonna get spotted 100%. But it's not a predicted flank. And as long as it's not predicted, you're always gonna put yourself in a better situation. Right here, I'm getting marked the first time, so I'll just shoot. Rainbow is weird because sometimes the counter is delayed. Like that one's delayed. You see how delayed it is? Look. Look how much farther I got compared to the first time. This is make or break, because if you're here and you get spotted and you vault right in with, and I'm not even a 3-speed, so if I get to that, I might be able to go all the way across without getting spotted. If I can get all the way across without getting spotted with a 3-speed, it's going to put myself in a great situation of flank. That's going to allow you to be a lot better, have a really good strats, and we'll move on to the next map, or the next room of this map. Alright, the last room we're going to go over is dorms and, well, dorm, main hall, and kids dorm. So pretty much what we're going to do here is play extremely vertical. Setup itself, because it's not too complex, but it just takes a second. There's a couple ways to do this. So be patient while I'm trying to explain it, because there's tons of different ways to play this room. And of course I'm by myself, so I don't have to waste ammo. So you can more than I do, but I am by myself, so I'm just trying to be quick about it. Alright, we're gonna explain this part first. I like to run castle on these windows. It doesn't have to be that way. I love it that way, and I'll explain why in a second. Castle there is gonna be good if you're playing at a little bit of a lower rank, because usually what happens is at a higher rank we don't like to run fuse. We don't prefer to run fuse at a diamond level. It's just there's other operators that pick. But at a lower rank, you're gonna see people run fuse here. That's why I would prefer to run on castle, because as diamond players, we don't ever think we're gonna encounter a fuse. So I like to be prepared for those type of things. You understand? Because yeah, we have a Jaeger device here, but if they double fuse it, they ying hot breach. Like, you don't want to be caught in any of those situations. I like to be prepared. That's why I would run a castle here. Another reason why I would run a castle here is because I like to play meeting hall top. So real quick, I'm gonna open the hole right here. I like to play meeting hall top and reinforce that side over there. And I like to just sit up here, like a Valkyrie or something. And when you see them repelling, you run over, get your quick kill, and then you can get involved in other gunfights. Now, you saw me blow a hole down here. Just remember that with the guy playing up here in meeting, you can reinforce this wall if you want to be safe, but you can always watch meeting and help the people in kitchen. Now you're probably wondering, there's people in kitchen? Yes, we're going to have somebody in kitchen, and what we're going to do is we're going to do the same rotation hall here. We're going to like this rotation hall. Remember we had a castle, right? Good, because we're putting the castle, the third one, right here. Putting that castle here is going to, you know, minimize our chances of dying in the bathroom. And the reason why we have this rotation, I'll explain in a second. So what we have is we have holes here to watch the windows, right, in case there's a plant or a hot breach pushing through. That's the window right there. I don't know why this isn't breaking. It usually breaks. I guess it's not moving. There you go. It fell through. You can see that window here, right? You can have this to rotate quickly and go to the spot here to shoot through the floor, right? What I would definitely have is the floor already shot out. Alright, that's one spot there. It's right here. It's this line. This is X right here, right? So you can see. This is where the plant goes on, so I like to have that open already quickly too. And what happens is, say they're gonna plant by the bedroom. Here we have the windows to cover it, right? You want your second mirror to be right here, like we have in the first defensive setup. The reason why you have a mirror down here in case you get pushed this way Your teammates should have your back here with meeting from the ladder breach, the ladder top. You can open that if you want. Your teammates will have your back at this hole with this hatch open as well, especially if it's castled. If it's castled, you can go on and look down the hatch with your back with a bulletproof window. You can rotate here, right? Come over this way, see into the bedroom a little bit and shoot them if they're planting, right in a little pixel. Or you can come over here and throw a C4 through it. You can come here and throw a smoke grenade, and you can stop them from planting. Hopefully I can get up there in time so you can see the smokes. I'm not gonna get there in time. Oh yeah, well, see, so you'll stop the plant going on here as long as it's not deep in this corner. And usually it's never deep here because you can get shot from the gap right there. So people always plant like to the left. A smart player will always plant here. You can have holes here high. That way you can just throw C4s through the hole. Yeah, I guess I can use this trick. So what you do is you play here like crouched, and then you can just sit here and just throw your C4 through it, and stop the plane if you want. You can pixel peek the bomb. This angle here, looking through the floor, allows you to see the bottom of white stairs. If you run a Legion, you can see the bottom of the white stairs. If they hit a Legion trap, you just call it out. Usually what players do is they hit a Legion trap, and they back up this way, and they go to pull it out, and they're exposed to the window. Or if they back up this way, the person in the kitchen can rotate and hit them, right? So there's a tons of different angles. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and you're subscribed if you're new. If you're a new sub, let me know in the comment section. If there's another type of video you want to see, comment it below. That way I can get the video to you guys as soon as possible. The reason why I haven't been posting that much is because one of my good friends committed suicide, so I just kind of been like not playing video games and streaming because I just haven't been in the mood and kind of just been minding my business. So make sure you guys start to comment now because I'm back in business. It's your boy Rick. Much love. Appreciate you.